I promise to build a new
beauty here, and I have a much requested video for you guys. I mean, I have had my inbox explode with this, literally explode, because I was totally gonna do something else, but instead you guys called for it, so I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna show you guys how to take a wig that looks like this and make it look exactly like something like this. Believe it or not, this wig looked just like that one did before I did this little trick. So if detangling a wig is something that you want to learn, or something you want to see, or you want to just bullshit with me because we're going to talk about other stuff while I'm doing it, then yeah, keep on watching. But if this is not your cup of tea, if you don't want to watch it, then as Manny MUA says, please don't fucking watch it. You know the deal with that. And with all that being said, let's just jump right into the video. Isn't that just the best intro? I love it so much. That's why I put it at the beginning of all of my videos. Now I know this is different scenery for you guys because you're so used to seeing my green screen, but instead I figured I'd show you the back of my vanity. Pretty much y'all are getting the view of what people get on Facebook Lives every single time. So yeah. So this is my wig. I called her Britney Spears, and the reason I called her Britney Spears is because this was my very first blonde wig I ever owned. And I actually was just like shooketh to the core because I went through all my wigs, and I have a bunch. Like, I have a ton of them, and I did this little method that I've learned to all of them. So I was like, crap, how am I going to film this video? And then I forgot this one was like at the bottom of the trunk. She's been retired because I thought she was so matted. There was no coming back from it. But enough of me talking. Let's literally just jump into the tutorial. So what we're going to do first is you're going to need a couple of things first off. You're going to need a wig brush, a wig comb, or a brush, one that's spread very wide. And you're going to want to detangle it as much as you can. And you're also going to want a straight comb, or a straight brush. A straight brush is something thinner that holds the hairs closer together. This one's going to pull them more further apart, which is better for wigs, because it pulls less hair out of the actual wig. So, you can use detangling spray. I use leave-in, actually, I use like wig control, or tangle control. It's right here. Everything will be linked in the description down below. I spray the whole wig down and spritz it first. Because as of right now, my steamer, which I'm going to get to in a second, is legit warming up, and that thing takes forever to warm up. But if you do not own a steamer, this method will not work. Now, the reason I say that is because steamers are so cheap. If you live in a town or a city or a state that has a place called dirt cheap, I got my steamer for like $25, maybe. It was probably less than that, actually. So it's really cheap, and for what it does to your hair, if you really want this method to work for your wigs, then this is where it's going to be at. Because you're legit just going to take this steamer and you're going to run it through the hair. And like I said, it's quite amazing, quite magical, but first, you have to try and detangle the wig as much as you possibly can. Because you don't want to just run the steam through tangled ass fucking hair, because it just won't work. And I have found this to be extremely therapeutic. Like, extremely therapeutic. I spent an entire day doing this one time. An entire day. And as you guys can tell, as I'm brushing it out, I have the wig tangle control spray in it, but it's still tangled. And I'll show you pretty much, once we get to the actual steam portion of the video, what it does. But as you can see, it's already taming the wig. Like, it already looks less tangled. And you guys saw how ratted it looked before. And if you are following me on Snapchat, which if you're not, I'll plug my Snapchat right here. And I can even say it if you want, but it's going to be right there. And it's always going to be linked in the description down below. So I'm just going around on the outside doing the top layer and detangling as much as I So then you take the whole thing down and, oh girl, this wig is already looking like $1,000,000, but it's about to look even better. Alright, so you take your steamer, and I always start with one side. I just start with one side, so I'm going to go ahead and let y'all look at this side, and I'll come this way. Hey, hey, you, I don't like your girlfriend. There we go. Alright, so you take the steamer, and legit, like I started on one side, and since I'm doing it in front of y'all, I'm just going to do this. Take it, and you literally walk it down. And then I take it from underneath, too. I want y'all to watch what happens to this wig with this steam. Because this is the trick to doing synthetic wigs. It, like, revitalizes the whole thing and makes the hair, like, brand new. It's crazy. And it gets all the and it gets any tangles that you may have missed. Now just look at this small section I just did. I'm gonna be able to pick these hairs up and individually they fall. That is amazing when it comes to a wig. And if you can run your hand through a wig without it getting caught in a knot, what? Especially a wig that's 6 years old. This wig is 6 years old. You guys, Britney's old, okay? Not Britney Spears, my wig Britney. So I'm just going to do that repetitively over and over again and in sections, just like I did the top. Or just like I did when I detangled it. And then you take it from behind, What kind of channel is this? And then you literally just walk it down just like this. Just as if you were at a beauty salon, like getting your hair blown out. That's kind of what you're doing, but with steam. Sometimes I take the steam and I apply it directly to it too, because the steam here, I'll explain the science behind it. So the steam actually, because it's synthetic hair, if you wash it in a shower, yes, it's going to get wet. If you wash it with shampoo, yes, it's going to wash it. It's going to smell good. But actually, what shampoo is going to do is add extra oils to the wig that will not detangle it, but make the tangles worse when it dries. I'm just going to do this and go over the entire top layer. But do you guys see how straight this wig is getting? Like, I'm shook. It's been a really long time since this is the first time I've done this to this wig. So, because I just recently learned this trick. We're going to take this at the bottom, because the bottoms look really frizzy. I'm just going to re-liven them up a little bit. You guys, look at this hair. Look at this side that I've done. It's amazing. Like, single hairs fall, you can run your hand through it. It feels brand fucking new. And I'm gonna put it on in a minute and slay. So, once it's fully done, I mean, it's gotta be done first. I don't want to put it on and then flip it and it looks fried as fuck. Alright, so, now we're gonna just do this to this side. Same thing.
A new world for us two, with you in the middle. Yo. Ready to blow me down. Ask myself what am I?
Swing out and see if it's everything that I'm bragging about it to be now. See you guys in a second. How good this wig looks, y'all. I'm shook. Shook. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys learned something from this. I was so highly requested. I had to do it ASAP Rocky, so I'm doing it ASAP. If you guys want to see more tutorials like this, other things other than just makeup, I know how to do hair as well and other stuff. I guess you could call me like a wig guru or whatever you want to call it. Because I can bring any wig back to life, bitch. Y'all saw how ratted this was when I started. Now look at it move. Oh, trim spa, baby. Yes. Thank you guys so much for watching this. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and like this video and hit that bell icon so you know every time my annoying ass goes and uploads a new video. That way you get notified. If you're not following me on Facebook, go find me on Facebook. SCBTYLER is the name of my public figure page, and it's also going to be linked in the descriptions down below. Follow me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, everything. You're going to want all my social media handles because I have so many products coming out in 2018. You better get ready and saddle up. Be careful, be smart, stay sassy, and always never change this about yourselves, you guys. Stay true to who you really are. Fuck the haters and be you. Bye. See you on the next one.